Hello everyone, welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering. Today we're talking about the third Kirin of the Kirin cycle. It's the Cloudhoof Kirin, and it is a Kirin spirit. It's got a power and toughness of 4/4. It has a mana value of 5, 3 generic, and 2 blue. It has the flying keyword, and its triggered ability is whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, you may have target player mill X cards, where X is that spell's mana value. Very cool card, very fun mill commander that has a fun spirit arcane focus that you usually don't see in traditional mill decks. So not as powerful as traditional mill decks, but definitely a fun take on it. No card rulings for this commander, just remember, it cares about spirits and arcane spells. And with Final Fantasy just recently coming out, the Water Crystal is great for this deck, like absolutely S tier for this deck. It does everything you want. It ramps you in blue so you can cast your spirits and arcane spells easier. It adds 4, if an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many cards plus 4 instead. So it's adding 4 to all of your mill strategy, which is crazy. If you cast a 2-drop spirit or arcane spell, essentially for 1 mana because of the potential colorless mana discount from the Water Crystal, not only are you milling that opponent or player for 2 mana, you're milling them for a total of 6 mana instead, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, you can mill them with its activated ability, but all in all, the mana reduction and the mill bonus are perfect for this commander. The popular deck idea on EDH Rec is, of course, Spirit and Arcane strategies. You want to play as many spirits as possible, which there are lots to play with. There are a lot of arcane spells, but primarily only within the Kamigawa block, the original, so not a whole lot there to build off of. But lots of fun, and you're going to be able to mill a player, including yourself, however much you want. And then a fun, weird, I don't know how well this works, I'd love to get your guys' input on this, build around with this commander is one of the themes we've slowly been seeing throughout the years is graveyard spirit synergies. In one of the latest installations of Innistrad, spirits got this crazy graveyard boost where you wanted to cast spirits from your graveyard to do crazy things. So there's a little bit of support there. And then in our last tour or trip to Ixalan, we got the Descend mechanic, which cares about permanents being in your graveyard. So I think it'd be fun to play a spirit tribal deck where you're trying to mill yourself as much as possible, and then in the deck are fun spirits that care about you casting things from your graveyard. There's not a lot of support for this right now, but I would love to see more support for blue graveyard spirit synergies coming into play. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this deck idea. I think it would be a lot of fun, and it would be a fun way to play mono blue that you don't really see often in Magic. And that is going to do it for this commander. Really cool, very fun. I think because of what it's trying to do, and the fact that you are restricted by spirit and arcane spells, it is unfortunately the weakest of the Kirin cycle. Like I was saying earlier, there are better mill strategies out there that are not restricted to just spirits and arcane spells. However, if your playgroup has a lot of mill in it, and you're feeling a little worn out by traditional mill and you want to spice it up and try something new, this is a great deck building challenge for you that you can build a mono blue mill deck, but it has this fun restriction that you have to balance and work around with, which could be a very fun experience for your table. And there are not a lot of deck ideas on the EDH Rec, so this commander has the rank of D. I think there was about 5 different deck ideas for this commander. 5 or 4, maybe it was 5 or 6 different deck ideas for this commander. So not a high rank, but I would love to see we get more Graveyard Spirit Matters synergies in blue, because I'd love to try that Spirit Graveyard deck. I think that could be a lot of fun to try and play with, where you're just constantly milling yourself to build up your army of spirits, which is really cool. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything I missed or you want to talk about, let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!